Hello, fragrance and gorgeous people. This is Ponty Frag Boy, and today's series is about my holy grail fragrances of all time. As you can imagine, having a large collection is kind of difficult to zero in on one fragrance, so I've tried to throw in maybe six holy grail fragrances. So let's get started. So maybe at number six, or as a special mention, we have Attraction Fatale from Grail Parfum. This is Michelle's very own. I mean, her nose, guys, she cannot really go wrong. There isn't much that can go wrong with this fragrance. This one is a beast. I know that I recently added this to my collection, but I shot up on my charts very, very quickly. And the kind of compliments, the reactions, and the kind of insane feedback that I've been getting on this ever since I added this to my collection. You got to check this out. So Grail Parfum at number six, or as a special mention of my holy grail fragrances of all time. Check this out. Moving on, at number 5 we have Arabians Tonka from the house of Montal. This one was recommended to me by Michelle. I've literally grown up watching her videos. Sorry, I'm kidding, Michelle. I've been watching and following her for a very long time, and even though I did not try this prior to buying this was a blind buy, and I did go by Michelle's recommendation, and boy oh boy was I not disappointed. This one is an absolute beast in terms of performance, and it's super luxurious, super sexy, super long lasting. You really need to check this out. It feels like a $500 fragrance, even though you don't pay $500 for this. So Arabians Tonka from the house of Montal, my number 5 fragrance on the list of holy grail fragrances. At number 4 we have none other than Layton. L for luxury, L for lifestyle, and L for Layton. That's all about luxury, smelling really rich, beautiful, creamy, delightful, sensual. Every time I smell this, I fall in love with this even more. So Layton from the house of Parfums de Marly, give this a shot, guys. So now we are in top 3 holy grail fragrances of all time. You cannot have a top 3 without having Amouage on the list. So Amouage Interlude Man, even though I have a lot of Amouage fragrances, definitely is top 3 for me. The incense or frankincense is just gorgeous, absolutely stunning. The performance on this is fabulous. If you have a fragrance that you can give a king, or that you should give, or represents a king, I think it's none other than Amouage Interlude Man. Look at the bottle, it's absolutely gorgeous. The blue, the gold, and the matte cap, it's crazy. I love it. So Interlude Man from the house of Amouage at number 3 of my holy grail fragrances of all time. So at number 2, it was actually a pretty close tie between number 2 and number 1. But at number 2, I have Naxos from the house of Xerjoff. You take tobacco, you take honey, you take all things that are great and awesome, and then you get this little beauty that I'm holding in my hand. Naxos is very classy, it's very timeless, it's very sexy, and you just can't have enough of this, guys. Naxos from the house of Xerjoff, really timeless beauty, and it's number 2 on my holy grail list of fragrances of all time. And finally, at number 1, we have Ani from the house of Nishane. Another beautiful house, another beautiful fragrance. Absolutely fell in love with this one when I sniffed it the first time around. And if you're a vanilla lover, if you like fresh fragrances, this one is a must-have in your collection. This one has really grown on me from the first time I smelled it, and boy oh boy am I not disappointed to have this in my collection. I'm gonna probably try the Honey X. Let's see. Okay, so Nishane Ani, number 1 spot of my top holy grail fragrances of all time. And with that, that's me, Ponty Frag Boy, signing out.
Holy grail fragrances of all time, holy grail fragrances of all time, holy grail fragrances of all time.